Welcome back, Dragon Brood. Today we're going to talk about some, I guess, both somewhat depressing, but less depressing news. Obviously, we're all stuck at home right now during this whole quarantine thing, and we still like to play Magic. I've been sharing some different videos and whatnot, but some people have wondered, what can I do to engage in Magic while I'm stuck at home? So let's just talk about the options that are available because there's way more than I think a lot of you know about. All right, to kick it off, first things first. We want to talk about your local stores, right? They're going to be the ones struggling the most because obviously we're not going to the stores to play and they're selling less stuff because we're not there to buy things. So, how do we engage with our stores to hopefully keep them around so whenever all this is over, we have a place to go play Magic? Well, honestly, talk to your store owners. I mean, here's the thing, encourage them to start some type of social media pages so you can engage with them. There's stores right now that are running contests every day. Some are sharing new info, and I've seen some that are sharing like new spoilers or previews for the new sets. There's some even running special events. And we can talk about some of the ways that can happen as well as we get through this video. But definitely reach out to them because some of them have different things going on to try and make the most of the situation as it is right now. Also, it's a chance for you to find ways to engage with their social media. It may have been there this whole time and then you've just been ignoring it. Well, if you want to keep in touch with your friends, this is one way to do it. Speaking of which, if you like playing Friday Night Magic, that's a thing you can do now. So Wizards of the Coast has set up this program. I believe they're calling it Friday Night Magic at Home. And what it is you can play in these 3 different formats over the course of, I believe it's 3 weekends. And you can take a picture, screenshot of yourself playing, send it to your store through whatever their social media is that they're using, and then the stores will give you a code that you can use in Arena. So yeah, it's maybe not something directly to the stores, but it's a way to get people engaged with them. It helps reach up or increase their social media contacts and get you a reward to play in Arena. And it's cool because you're going to get some sleeves or card backs, whatever we call them in Arena these days, that are exclusive just to this program. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, and on the subject of social media, different stores are using different things, so don't expect to find them all in one place. I mean, there's Discord, Twitter, YouTube, obviously, if you want to get some information there. There's just tons of different ways that you can engage with them. And one of the things, too, is you may just want to learn more about the decks that you enjoy playing or learn about other formats. Like, now is the time. We're sitting at home. I mean, why not make the use of it and kind of educate yourself on some things you were curious about? Now, let's say you've done everything. You've reached out to your store, you've found their social media, you've met the other players online. How can you play cards with them? Well, believe it or not, people are actually making setups where you can play online. So they're going on, they're connecting via Discord or Twitter and finding other people to play with, and they're setting up these cool little setups. And the cool part is, these are pretty cheap. They're mostly made from old fat pack or bundle boxes, I guess, if you're newer, fat packs if you're older. But several of us have these boxes laying around. I mean, I have several from every time I bought a collection. I usually just give them away. Turns out they make a cool stand for holding your phone or tablet, and then your opponent can see your battlefield. So you can play that way and still see each other's stuff, and it's actually pretty cool. But what if you want to run an event, or at least participate in an event? Well, there's a cool new thing called MTG Melee. It's basically a setup where you can go and set up your events or tournaments. You can leave them open so anybody can come participate, or you can make them invite only. And you can run a tournament just like you would in a store or at an event. You go on, players sign up, they register their decks, so everything's already preset. Then you pair up with your opponents. Each round, you tag up, you go into Arena, you reach out to each other through the direct challenge, you report your matchups. It's that simple. And what's cool about it is I've seen groups from stores, from just fan groups, and even people have used it as a reward for their Patreon members right now. So it's being used a lot of different ways, and the events are all different sizes. You'll see 6, 7, 8-person events, you'll see a 100-person event. So it's really interesting and it's new, and I would recommend checking it out. Another thing that if your store doesn't know about, maybe direct them toward it, get them to use it. I mean, some were even giving away prizes. One of the events I saw had a $400 gift card. So there's a lot of things you can do with it and still engage and still support the places you want to support. And of course, there's still the official offerings from Wizards of the Coast. So you have Magic Online. It's kind of like the old stalwart that's been around a while. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but it'll meet your needs, especially if you're one of the players that had to go to local stores to play because you're used to playing the older formats. Well, if you need to get by for a while, you can get on, you can draft with other humans. You can play Pioneer, Modern, Vintage, Legacy, or if you even just like cube drafting, you can do that there as well. And the new hotness is Magic Arena. Now, you can play more limited formats, but it's definitely a cleaner interface, and truthfully, it's the best place for somebody to start. So if you have friends that want to learn Magic, that's the best way to hop on and learn because it has a really good tutorial that really doesn't exist anywhere else. It's great for playing Standard, Historic, Brawl, and if you want to draft, yeah, you're drafting with other bots, but drafting's still an option. It also has built-in special events that pop up weekly that you can play right now while they're rotating through the different Theros gods, which is pretty cool if you want something different and a change of pace. And now, I get it. Some of you are probably looking at all this and saying, yeah, but I was one of those players that was going to qualifiers every weekend. I was trying to get on the Players Tour. I was playing in the Star City Opens. Like, what is there for me? Well, interesting enough, there is a thing. So Channel Fireball Events is actually running a series of events every week. And it's really cool. They have actual real prizes, and it's basically setting up a Magic Fest online, just kind of over the course of several weeks. So you play in daily events that actually qualify you for a weekly event, and then that gets you qualified for the final that I believe has a $50,000 prize pool. These also give out invites to the Players Tour and the Players Tour Finals. So if you want something really competitive and you know people are going to bring in their A game and you really want to push yourself while you're stuck at home, these are events you can play in. And the cool thing is when you're playing in the daily qualifiers, you also get a coupon that's good for a $20 value to play one booster draft at an actual Magic Fest when this is all over and we can get back to going to Magic Fest. So yeah, more than anything, now is still a great time to engage with the game. Yeah, I know, it sucks. We're at home, we can't really see our friends, we can't go down to our favorite store, but we got to make the most of what we've got. And truthfully, we're going to be inside anyway. A bunch of places, no matter where you are in the world, seems right now, have these different lockdown things, so we're all kind of in quarantine in one way or another. But you can still engage with the Magic community at large. There are a ton of cosplayers to follow on social media. There's tons of people with great YouTube channels that have tons of videos you can watch. There's strategy articles on different websites. And again, if you just want to play and interact with people, there are a ton of options. So don't restrict yourself and think, man, this sucks. I have to put my cards away and I just can't touch them for the next, month. Because that's just not the case. There's still plenty you can do. Enjoy it. Have fun. It's weird, but we kind of have the ability to gather while still far away. So put technology to use and make the most of it. And hey, if nothing else, check out the rest of my videos. I know I'm going to be one of the people pumping out content. And please like and subscribe to this video, to my channel, and help me out. But that's all I got for now. Game, enjoy, and stay safe out there.